As the weeks would go, or as the days would go, some pastors would come into the back, Leroy and Linda, and they would hear me open up the church service. And they said, God wants you to come and preach for us. So I did. What happened in that event was they decided that they was going to sow into my life a seed. $200 a month for 1 year. That was an awesome thing. There was a few months, I don't know if I've ever told them, there was a few months that we had kind of slowed down and not doing nothing. And me and Pastor Andy would know that the first of the month, $200 was coming in. Like clockwork. Never missed. I remember I was kind of sad. The 12th month, I got a letter from Leroy. He said, God has released me, but I really wasn't sad. God had already promoted me and began to move. But in that 1 year time, he sowed a seed into the ministry. Brother Leroy, this is a product of your ministry, brother. Just getting started. My wife, one time, she looked over at the counter. We were sitting, and she said there was somebody in need. They needed to take a trip to Australia on a ministry trip. My wife looks over at me, and she said, I think we need to give that person some money. And I'm all about it. You bet, baby. Let's do it. And she said, God said $500. And I said, he didn't tell you that. She said, God wants us to sow $500 into this ministry to go to Australia. I got up from the table and I'm thinking there is no way. Listen to me. I'm just going to be real with you. Preachers are real. I'm walking to the back and I'm thinking, nobody ever sold $500 in my ministry. Well, where's my $500 seed? Why do we have to do it? Why don't somebody give me $500? He said, you did that? No. Yeah. I come back in and I begin to speak to my wife and I said, I want to do what God told you to do. I want us to come in together. And we sold the $500. I need to say this right now. After we sold the $500 into the ministry, it was a month later, 5,000 came into ours. That is no joke.
Amen.
God began to move. I've lived my life on seed. My tithes that I preached to you the other day, my covenant walk with God, that is my covenant. That is my duty. That is a commandment from God. That is God saying, what I will do is be your protector. God said, I will rebuke the devourer for your sake. I will be your protector. But my seed has always been where my harvest was. And there has been times in my life that my seed has been little, but my harvest has been little. There's been times that my seed has been much, and my harvest has been much. There's been times when I thought my seed was little, but it was great, and I got a great harvest. And I want to say that there's been times when I gave much, and I thought I was going to get much, that the ground that I gave on wasn't good ground. So you have to take it into two perspectives here. As a farmer, as sowing seeds, you have to break ground up. A farmer never goes into a place and just rakes over the top of the grass and throws the seed down and expects a harvest. A farmer spends time on the ground. I need to tell you right here this morning that the most important thing, yes, most people will tell you it's the seed going into the ground, but the most important thing is the ground preparing and getting ready for the seed. You have to spend time breaking up the ground. There is some stuff, there is some roots, there is is some rocks. There is some debris. I'm talking about in all of our lives. There's stuff going on in all of our lives. There is things that we have to break up that sometimes it takes a little while. Some of you are coming here this morning and you are absolutely living with generational curses that have been handed down for years. And God is still breaking you and molding you and still planting inside of you what He knows is going to become. And so don't give up, because God hasn't given up on the harvest. God hasn't given up on the ground. God hasn't given up on the field. He's still raking you over. He's still moving in your life. He's still cutting out stuff that needs to be gone. He's still digging things out of your life that shouldn't be there. You are just now 40 years old and find out there's stuff invested in you that shouldn't have been there. God's getting it out. Come on, somebody.